Hello there, my beautiful Scorpio energies. Welcome back to my Tarot Nook. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sincerely hope you're doing well and all is going great for you. Thank you so much for being wonderful supporters of the channel. Let's see what messages are here for you at this time, my beautiful Scorpios. This will be for the rising Sun, Moon, Venus sign of Scorpio. Take what resonates, let go of the rest, return to the universe. So let's see what we have here. All right, deep wisdom. Okay, so for some of you here, there's a lot of transformation and growth taking place. You're connecting with your inner self, your higher self. You're gaining some type of wisdom, not just like with, like life or love, but just overall, like about who you are, what you're meant to be doing. Some of you are just kind of, you're just more in a place where now you're like, you speak less and you listen more and speak less. Okay, and for a lot of you, when you do that and when you take that one step back and you're able to read between the lines, you're able to kind of see the truth clearly and see people for who and what they are. All right, you do have a divine love connection here taking place for you. Be ready to receive everything in terms of abundance and security, stability, transformation, growth. There's a heart chakra activation taking place for you. Your empathy bucket might increase. You might become more compassionate. You might think of different things in a compassionate way. Your perspective is shifting here a little bit, Scorpio. All right, yeah, and we have a solar eclipse here. Major changes are coming in for you. Things are not what they seem to be right now. And look, powerful changes of the heart. So the heart chakra activations here, and then you have the powerful changes of the heart. There could be something here that's been blocking your view, your perspective, your reality. You could be like maybe a little distracted, or could have been at some point distracted. And so it comes to some type of a realization, and it's going to really help you here. Sorry, I keep fixing that. It's going to help you here, unlock blockages when it comes to matters of the heart. You're going to, again, be able to see things clearly. You'll be seeing things for what and who they are. And there's a cosmic intervention also taking place for you. So there's a balance here coming in. Communication here. I feel like somebody feels like they owe you some type of clarification. Maybe somebody might reach you by email, text, or phone call, clarify something, explain themselves, clarify something. That way there's no bad feelings or bad intentions. So that's a kind of a positive thing. And I feel like some of you could be in a daydreaming state. You're in a wishful thinking state. There's a lot of things it feels like you want to get accomplished or achieve. There's a lot of things that you want to kind of grow into and learn about. And so for a lot of you here, the daydreaming kicks in a lot. You're escaping. You're not escaping, but you're escaping to dream, to create, to like figure out what it is that you want to transform. Okay, so that planetary vibes is here by your side as well. Wow. So the celestial realms here are tapping in here. So just be very connected. Be very aware you have a connection with the cosmos. All right. We also have something here that said cosmos, cosmic intervention, divine love. Every step of the way, it feels like you're spiritually growing and expanding. And for a lot of you, enlightenment is going to come through. You're going to see people for what they are. The true colors are going to show up. You're going to be kind of, for a lot of you, there's a new moon starting August 19. Today's August 19. So for a lot of you, transformation and changes are going to be happening very, very soon, very, very quickly. And it's going to be influenced by the planetary alignment right now. So just kind of keep that in mind, because we have Earth, Moon, and I feel like I just want to say that's Mars, but it doesn't have to be. But I definitely pulled this off as a moon card. Or a moon, a new moon. So, expect some changes, expect some, people's true colors coming, expect some things, people shedding their skins for the good or bad, positive or negative, okay? So we have a creeping doubt here. I feel like somebody is being very hesitant for some reason. Perhaps there's some doubts taking place. Somebody's unsure where they want to go in terms of a connection, in terms of, a journey together. There's just some things that are meant to be explored alone. Feels like there's just somebody here that also could be like, putting you in a place where you're having to feel like a little skeptic about things. So like you're like kind of, wondering what's going on, but you're not really like kind of giving it, you're trying not to invite a negative manifestation, but you're kind of being aware like something is just off or a little different here. And we have trouble lurking. Okay, red flags, lies and deception and bad intentions. Somebody could be lying to you here. You could be in a deceptive energy connection, whether it's work, family, career, love. But there's some red flags here, and I feel like the skepticism that we were just talking about kind of like is going to put you in a place where you're going to be able to like catch or notice some red flags. So it feels like, you know, you could have to be like doing some strategic thinking here. Wow, look at that, the all-seeing eye. So truth, clarity, and perspective is coming your way here. Beautiful Scorpio, this is a wonderful card to have. I really have not seen it in the past. I don't think I have. But you know, there's an expansion coming in for you here. And I know the lighting is going to cause a glare, but if I don't have the lighting that way, then we can't see nice colors. And let me see if I can, yeah, it's still gonna be in the way. All right, well, here we go. We can make it fun and easy. No drama. No drama. Yeah, I just want us to keep looking at it because there's a lot of transformational spiritual growth happening for you. Let's see what's going on with your life in the circle that's around you right now. All right, what is going on around you and in your life in the circles that you're with? All right, what's going on overall for you mentally, spiritually, financially, relationshipy, communication-y, whatever. What is going on for Scorpio? All right, so trust. Okay, so you know, I feel like for a lot of you here, there's a aspect of a friendship that's kind of, you know, that's still being like trust is still being built upon. I feel like for a lot of you in your mind, a part of perhaps your own nourishment and growth is also to realize that, you know, perhaps, you know, you don't need a lot of friends. It's what's more important is to have the one friend that you can actually trust. So some of you here could be in a place where something, again, clarity is coming through for you. You're seeing something for what they are. You're finding who it is that you can trust and can't trust. Okay, so we have a toxic work arena. You could be dealing with toxic work environment here. Some of you could be reaching your boiling point with that. Okay, so, and I feel like for a lot of you, I feel like you're like in a place where you really kind of want to kind of expand. Okay, like I feel like a lot of you are really wanting to kind of become like a risk taker in a good way, something where, you know, you want to like stop doing something, start doing something else, change something up. But I feel like a lot of you here, there's a reward in it, but you got to figure out the risk and the rewards. Okay, because you shouldn't like be doing something at any or all costs, especially if your intuition is, you know, strong and you need to kind of think of things in both directions. It's kind of how I see it. I am for whatever it's worth. I do feel like somebody here really wants you back, or wants to be in your life or be around you. But you know, it's a high cost, it's a high ask, and I don't feel like it's a reachable thing for them. So it's like, you know, like you know, your value is so high, and plus you're wanted and you're wanted by other people. And so I feel like there's an energy here that really wants you, but they know they can't quote unquote, you know, afford the idea of coming back at this time. It's not there for them. Okay, like it's not feasible. Wow, North and spiritual warrior. You're in a spiritual journey, and you're being a spiritual warrior. You're a fighter. There's no way but up for you here at this time, Scorpio. So good things are coming here. A lot of changes. Okay, wow. We have an ex is returning to talk to you, family, friend, or ex-lover. So you know, you kind of, wow. So let's just see how this transforms for you. If those of you, if you know who this is, or if it does happen, let me know in the comments. But like I said, there's somebody here that wants you at any and all costs, right? But your cost is high. Like you're basically not available at this time. All right. But somebody's aware of that. I feel like somebody here is very scared. We have a scared female energy. I feel like somebody's scared. We have a trouble lurking, you know, somebody could have like bad intentions. So just be very cautious and aware here. Somebody could also not be sharing with you their thoughts and feelings at this time. All right, but we have loyalty here, so there's a strong sense of commitment in any direction you go. The desire to have a commitment with you, the desire to have something based on foundations of loyalty and trust is super important to you and the energies that are around you. So in that sense, I feel like that's kind of super cool here. All right, let's see what else we have for you, Scorpio, with tarot. What are other messages that are here for Scorpio? Okay, what are the messages and from whom for Scorpio? All right, one more shuffle after this one, I promise. Okay, cut the deck. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups is here with Pisces. All right, we also have the Eight of Wands in reverse. All right. So we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Scorpio, you're showing up here. Okay, we also have the Queen of Swords in reverse, as well as the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups. Oh, this one's not in reverse, so we have two queens here. Definitely two energies at play here. All right, we also have the Seven of Swords in the reverse, with the bottom of the deck energy as the Knight of Cups in the upright position. Okay, I totally thought that my recording was bugging, but thank God nothing. Everything was still paused. I know it was unpaused and paused. That's fine as long as I didn't have to start recording this all over again. Yesterday, it took me 30 million tries trying to do a reading for you guys. It just did not happen. So I'm just wondering if there's a message that's not meant to be heard, or if something is just like trying to to hold an important message for you out. But in any rate, shape, or form, here we go with the Knight of Cups in reverse. You know, this is a very kind of connected energy card. This is a card where we're looking at emotions and feelings in terms of relationships, in terms of where we want to be with who we want to be with. My computer screen is completely locking up. So here we go. Okay. So, you know, we're looking at a lot of, you know, idealistic thinking in terms of love and romance, and where we want things to be and all that good stuff. The night itself is a Scorpio Libra energy. I'm sorry, this is Scorpio Libra energy. So there's again something here where change is kind of unfolding, but in the sense of love and romance. Okay. You know, there's a sense of fulfillment coming through for you here at this time, you know, in terms of like, you know, where you are going with your life journey in terms of intuitiveness, relationships, emotions. There's some romanticism taking place, but you're also being like, you know, idealistic as well. So, you know, for some of you, you're like on a path where you want to explore like some type of a new practice, or kind of put things where like your emotional state is kind of balanced and you're happy, not just because you know you have to be, but because you want to be. Okay, there's just a lot of change here coming through for you. I feel like for a lot of you, again, you're coming through as a very strong romantic energy. This is a Scorpio Libra connection, or a card. It just feels like there's just a balance in emotions and fulfillment at this time. All right. And it feels like you're in a place right now where you're just wanting to follow your heart. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into this Ten of Cups. I feel like for a lot of you, again, emotional fulfillment is coming up to the top in relationships. There's a sense of harmonious happiness is taking place, or the desire to be in a connection where you're harmonious with someone. There's children involved. There's like, you know, pets in the picture. It just feels like everything is going well. You know, like we have two cats, we have two children, we have the male and female energies. So there's just a lot of to be desired here. There's a sense of wholeness. You know, some of you, you know, there could be a commitment where things are kind of, you know, strengthening up. Some of you, others of you, you could be just in a place where you're just in a very satisfied place and you're trying to like build a legacy like of love. Okay. Or just kind of have that emotional support continue to flow here. I feel like for a lot of you, you know, you're just kind of in a place where you want to be in a very peaceful state of mind. You want, you know, you want to be united, like connected with the universe. There's a lot of that coming up, supporting that up there. So in the spiritual sense, it does feel like there's a you know, there's a sense of community here that you're feeling like, you know, you want to be connected to either spiritually or just, you know, like an actual like real life community. The Eight of Wands. Okay, so this is a Sagittarius card, Mercury bound. All right, communication here could be a little tough for some of you. Some of you could be having a hard time expressing what you're thinking and feeling. There could be a sense of miscommunication. You know, essentially here, the delays are just kind of, you know, things are just like for like not happening for like think like because there's interferences. Okay, it could be like delays because traffic, delays because somebody had to go stay late at work. There could be just delayed because something is just not working. So it doesn't have to be like another person for bad things, but it just feels like there's something like it's more important to focus on what's going on, like with what you're doing and the process that you're doing it, rather than kind of, trying to change or expand something so quickly, because it just feels like there's a rush here towards something, but the rush isn't going to take anybody to a successful place anytime soon, because of the delays. All right. A lot of you here, there could be some spiritual messages that are trying to come through for you, but you're not quieting your mind. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. With the Six of Cups here in reversed, there's something here that's kind of going on for you. Again, you're spiritually growing. There's evolutionary change taking place. We talked about it at the very beginning. You're definitely like basically upgrading in the spiritual sense, but there's some things here that, things from like your childhood or things from like teachings that you were around, if they're no longer working for you, do like a spiritual cleanse of them, or forgive yourself, or allow yourself to create the boundaries or create the path that's going to be supportive of you, that's going to show you the love that you deserve. Like there's no need to hang on to things that are like, ineffective or no longer working for our best interest anymore. Okay. I feel like a lot of you here with the Six of Cups, there could be some type of, again, a sense of kind of feeling like, something's like somebody's needs are not being met, or somebody may be feeling like their needs are not being met. But this is a Scorpio energy, and I feel like something here is just kind of changing around. It does feel like something is just kind of a little disharmonious. Maybe something's lacking passion right now. Could be kind of maybe also somebody's like giving up like something, they're not being attached to something anymore. So there could be just kind of confusion for some of you in whatever relationship or connection you're trying to, have expand or grow. With the Ace of Swords, or I'm sorry, with the Ace of Cups here, with this Ace of Swords, what do you call it? And the Queen of Swords. These are both in reverse. Okay, so there's some type of a sense of renewal that needs to happen here. There could be some type of a new like relationship offer. There could be some delays because of some things kind of logistically not working out, or it's just a matter of timing. But there could be some type of a renewal sense of offer coming through, or somebody from your past maybe trying to reach out and check in. All right. I do feel like there could be some hidden issues, or emotionally, somebody may feel like you might like things are not seeming what they are, or like emotionally something is off between you and somebody else. Okay, and then with the Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like there's just also like an emotional distancing taking place between you and somebody here. The Queen of Swords is a Libra Virgo energy, but there's an emotional distancing, but it also feels like somebody has like bad feelings towards you, or there could be bad feelings towards a situation that's taking place in the connection. All right, and somebody like brutal honesty and decisiveness is super important, but somebody here is not listening and resisting change, so it just feels like perhaps somebody's feeling like they're being dismissed, or they're not necessarily being like getting the attention that is required or necessary to address a problem or situation. All right, so there could be some conflict here because of that. I feel like for a lot of you, you could be dealing with somebody harsh at work. You could be dealing with a harsh boss, or somebody that's really not being supportive right now, with the Queen of Swords in reverse. And I feel like for a lot of you, you could be a little overcritical over your work situation right now. Something is just not working out. There's a toxic work arena. All right, like reaching that boiling point has come up again here with this Queen of Swords. I feel like the Queen of Cups is a beautiful card to kind of come into here. There's a sense here where, you're realizing you're your own boss. You got to embrace your own self, your own intuition, be compassionate, but for yourself, towards yourself equally. All right, because you're on a spiritual journey, and there's a lot of learning going. But thankfully, this time there's also like a lot of emotions. The good thing with emotions is they can help guide us, but they can also make us, sad and concerned and depressed for some reason or another. So I feel like the biggest bonus here with this Queen of Cups showing up for you, at least in terms of love, there's a sense of nurturing and emotionally supportive relationship, but there's some things that need to be kind of communicated. All right, there's a desire to have a deeper emotional connection as well, but some things will take some time and work here. All right, and I feel like, because of the Queen of Swords in the reverse, when the Queen of Cups is showing up because of in terms of work, I feel like, some of you here, you're going to practice more empathy and going to be more focused more on, again, some type of spiritual journey or path that's going to allow you to kind of not feel like restricted with work, or like you have to reach a boiling point. So some of you could be even thinking about like something you're more passionate in. You could become like healing professional. You could work with healers, because you have like a sense of empathy here that really works when, you help and talk to others. You kind of have like a knack for kind of putting their mind at ease or helping them like use logic and rationalization, which I feel like with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, that's non-existent right now for you. All right. Okay. So with the Seven of Swords here, also this is a reverse card. I feel like honesty and integrity in relationships is super important here. So we need to kind of stop any kind of relationship manipulation or turn your sensors on for those of you that are wondering if you're questioning something, something is not adding up, like we were talking about earlier, or something is kind of making you feel like you need to be skeptic. Maybe there is a good reason. I'm not saying, you know, you have to snoop, but it's going to be really important to have the conversation, okay? Because things need to be in a genuine space. Otherwise, it's going to be a very kind of deceitful experience with this Seven of Swords, all right? I feel like in terms of your spiritual journey, just be honest with yourself, with your desires within yourself, and just go, you know, go with things with integrity, okay? If somebody is negative, don't meet them with negative, and if somebody's positive, appreciate the positive, but, you know, kind of treat your spiritual realm, space, or bucket like as though it's a very sacred thing, and like protect it. All right, keep it nice and clean. And I feel like just avoiding shortcuts here. You know, if you're trying to seek anything important spiritually, you know, do the work. You know, learn what you gotta learn. I guess the message is also there are no shortcuts in life right now. So okay. So let's go ahead here and see what like separation messages or concern messages might show up for you and the person that's on your mind. Your relationship could be online or offline, or there could be just some things you're wondering about or thinking about. So we have, I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. Right? It is easier being with someone from my world. First, I thought I was reading that all messed up. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? Wow, so remember, you guys, we have trust over here, and we have this trust here, and we're talking about somebody that's really trying to reach you. They think of you like as though you're gold. You're, you know, they know your worth and value. Okay, so let's see here. What is this person's message? It says, I left when I saw you with someone. Somebody could have been jealous. You are the best thing in my life. All right. And I left before you could leave me. So this is somebody that walked away, jumped the gun, walked away. To somebody that's in your energy, very much so, wonders how you're doing, cares about you. So this is an energy from the past in that sense. All right, some angel answers for Scorpio. So we have, there's something better, okay, coming through for you here. And this doesn't have to be relationships. Could be work, family, friends, positivity, income, manifestations, anything. So, but there's something better coming. So stand by, hang in there. All right, hang in there. And it's a no for right now for whatever reason. So if there's something you want an answer to, the message is no on that one. But we also have, if you believe. So, there's some materialization that could take place for you, and we have to let go of things that are no longer serving us. All right. Oh, here we go. I was like, where is my chakra deck? So, final self-love, self-healing message for you here. If you'd like to let me know you stayed with me till the very end, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the notification bell. I love you and appreciate you for supporting the channel in that way. And your word, wow, we have double trust, y'all. Trust is here twice. Wow. So here we go. We have trust and trust. Okay, so you can type trust in the comments. Claim the reading. Let me know you stayed with me till the end. You could do that as well if you want. Your message is trust your intuition. It is in contact with a higher source of knowledge. Wow, this literally, oh my gosh, Scorpio. Wow. So, hey, this is just a general reading, but I think this was a very detailed one. And it really, really it really did kind of do its 360 and close out. So, all right. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you next time. Bye.